Anyways, that whole scene broke us when she just totally hung up and Dean's face. His puppy. He needed a hug, I think.
He did.
We
would have been
puppy
there.
Sam wasn't there for him.
Cujo.
Cujo.
He's not a puppy anymore, he's Cujo.
So then we see Dean confronting Sam about how Sam let Dean get turned into a vampire and everything, and Sam totally lies to his face.
And if you notice when when Dean's like, I'm sorry, Sam's almost like nodding like, yeah, you should be type of thing. That's what I took it as.
Yeah.
Or like, how could you even think that? Or like, I forgive you. But of course then he's like walking down the stairs and he's all, ugh.
Yeah, when he turns to walk away, he was like, why did I have to talk to him about this? He just didn't seem like it was something he wanted to talk about because he thought he got away with it. So he was pissed off that he got caught, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And it's also like to Sam, I have better things to do than to hear you. Which is sad, but right now Sam's at this point where...
And Dean totally believes everything Sam says because he thinks that this truth thing is working on Sam because it works on everyone else, so why shouldn't it work on Sam?
Yeah,
he automatically believes everything that Sam is saying.
Pretty much, because it's like, as soon as Sam said, oh, no, I froze, I didn't mean to, or whatever. No, that was towards the end. When he said, what did he say? I can't even remember what
Let's
he said.
get there, I don't know.
Okay.
So then we see, like, Sam and Dean researching, like, I miss College Boy Sam, where he does all the research and he talks all this, like, uses all these fancy words that Dean doesn't know, and...
That was nice.
We miss that.
We do.
And then when they get the hard drive or the reporter's computer tower or whatever, and they're watching all the footage, trying to find out... No, it's not the desktop.
Oh, that's the system.
It's the tower.
You're right, the tower.
And they're watching all the footage. Dean is, like, all over the place and eating all the time. Sam doesn't move at all. He stays in the same spot
except
the whole time.
Except to take his jacket
the flannel off. Yeah.
Nice gray t-shirt.
By the way, we like the single layers this season. Sarah Gamble, thank you.
Gray t-shirt, black t-shirt. We're good.
We like it. So, when they're going to the reporter's house and, like, her house is nice, by the way. Obviously, she really likes attention if she has a full-on glass house. But her clothes were cool, too, when she caught them. And tied them up and then ate some dude's
Shadow.
And then she ate the dead guy's tongue.
That was pretty gross.
We understand that the lies roll off the tongue, but no. No one wants to see that ever.
That was pretty gross.
So when she talked to Dean about the truth and...
How do you really feel about your brother? I think was what she said.
It was sad, especially because he compared himself to Dean, or to Sam. Like, thinking they were kind of the same now, when the truth is they're on the total opposite sides of the earth right now.
Yeah, he says he's trying to be like me, and that the job is so hard that it just gets to you.
It was sad, and it's sad because Dean doesn't think he could be a father, or he thinks he's just a killer and just a hunter, when he is so much more. He is Ben's father. I mean, not biologically or anything.
And
but
he's just not a hunter. He's a very good guy. Very good guy. He just has all this crap going on around him, but really, Dean's a very good guy, and I really wish he could see it.
And then, of course,
I think he sees it when he's with Lisa. Like,
it comes out.
It comes out.
Okay, then we see Veritas going over to Sam, sorry. And it seemed like he was telling the truth because his face was so honest, but of course he's been away from Dean for a year, so he's obviously perfected that.
Yeah.
And she knew he was lying because he's not human, apparently.
Yeah, she starts going, like, what are you? And then she, like, literally, she just, like, turns to Dean because she's freaking confused. She's like, no one can lie to me. This is not supposed to happen. And she goes to Dean, and he's like, what? And she says to Dean, what is he? And then at that moment, you're just like, what the fuck?
Beep.
What the fudge?
What the French toast?
WTF?
So, and it was so sad because Dean wanted to believe so bad that Sam was telling the truth, and he wasn't. And It's just sad. It's just sad.
My brain's still reeling from that episode.
Yeah. So then there's the fight when Sam and Dean get loose of their ropes and she dies. Her cat face was cool.
Yeah.
Just saying.
We all jumped when it first aired.
Yes. It was a little creepy, but it was cool because her eyes were like all huge and everything. Like a cat. Imagine that. So they killed Veritas, and then Dean comes at Sam with a blade knife thing. I thought it was interesting that Sam, when Dean put the knife down, Sam totally like sighed a sigh of relief, thinking that okay, nothing's gonna go wrong. But
I honestly believe that Sam didn't think he had it in him. I don't think Sam
not
thought he had it in
anymore,
him.
because Dean hasn't been hunting for a year. So, but Sam also forgets that Dean has had pretty much the same training that Sam has.
Yeah.
Just because he's been off for a year doesn't mean he's forgotten everything.
But again, it has to do with the not caring. Like, Sam's like, he's not gonna hurt me. He cares too much about me. Wrong.
I think also that Sam let it happen because he knows he deserves it deep down. I mean, he could have defended himself. He's bigger than Dean. He's taller.
Because he admitted, he admitted he knows what he's doing.
Was wrong.
But he just doesn't feel it.
We had a big conversation about this last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to give theories and examples.
Yes. I think also that if Sam wanted to defend himself, he could have. After Dean threw the first punch, Sam could have, like, deflected it, but he didn't. He let it happen. I think he wanted Dean to feel better about everything that he did. Because, I mean, Sam did let Dean get turned into a vampire. He could have stopped it, but he didn't. That's what it boils down to here. But, so I think Sam had it coming. Dean was justified in doing what he did, and
yeah.
That's it. I can't believe they ended it like that, though, with Sam, like, all bloody and on the ground, and Dean just...
and then it just black screen, you're just like, why?
So, yes, the writers did very good in this episode. This season has been really good so far. I really like it. I like the change that the direction it's going and how it's different than all the other seasons.
It's very different, but it's still very much exciting. Yes. It's always exciting because it's stuff going on and stuff's being thrown at you and you don't know what's happening. And it's just, it's a good ride.
It's been very good. Next week is going to be very good. Very good.
Should we make a separate thing for the spoilers or no?
No, we'll just add something to it.
Okay. That's right.
So, I'm excited to see, although I really thought they were going to wait until actually showing the episode to say that, oh, Sam doesn't have a soul.
Okay, I gotta admit, as soon as I saw Sam, like, in the chair, and then that, and then Cass is like, he has no soul.
Gonna hurt.
I missed the rest of the promo, because my brain just completely freaked out.
Did you guys see that, the black guy was the alpha vampire and Live Free or Die Hard? So, and he said, what did he say? A boy with no soul will make a...
Perfect
what did he say?
Animal?
My perfect animal. My perfect
animal or something like that.
Will be my perfect animal. That's not gonna bode well with us, huh? It's like enough vampires already.
And then the other thing, it's called Family Matters, so maybe something might happen between Dean and Sam, or something could happen between Sam and Samuel and the Campbells.
Well, remember Dean said in the preview that he was going to be watching Sam like a hawk, because now he knows what's going on with him. So...
yeah.
Okay, so there's our review. We tried. Sorry, it's 18 minutes long. Holy shit! So, sorry again. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye.